A very good morning from Watson Road, where this view is looking clearer than ever and progress has been made on the foundations where the supports for Aviktas will be. You may just be able to see the ones closest to us where they have had like the full sort of concrete base put down now. Where them sticks in the ground were, and there's now sticks in the concrete, and it's them where the supports for Aviktas will go and be attached to. Still feels really close to like Watson Road and the food outlets that are above where I'm standing now. Crazy, like, is there actually going to be enough clearance? But yeah, I mean, obviously there will be, but I don't know, will some of this brick wall have to come out, or I don't really know, because it just feels really close. But yeah, like, this view is just like, there's no rubble anymore or anything. It's just, we can see right over to the food court and the big one turnaround launch pad there. There is a digger there in the middle of the two near supports, and I'll just go to the other fence in a minute, because the support on the right of this one here has also, like, it looks the same pretty much with the concrete, but the ones in the background there closer to the food court and FY4, they are still to be completed, but they're under progress. And something else I've noticed as well, it doesn't actually look like any of the land is raised in the middle of these supports now. So last week we could see, or in previous weeks, we could see where these supports were going to be, and then there was a bit of land raised in the middle of the four, like squares in the ground, and yeah, it looks to be completely flattened out at the moment. Someone's just walked on site, awkward. But yeah, work is taking place on Aviktas today. There are still bricks on the floor there for the flooring, and as far as rubble goes, where things have been dug, there we go, activity on site. That would have been better coming this evening. Yeah, there's a bit of land sort of raised up and dug up there near the food court rather than in the middle there, and obviously a little bit here as well, but it's very exciting. So we have a digger, we have a support, and we have two other supports in the making, or concrete foundations, should I say. Can't really see it very well from here, but where that worker is, that is the other foundation, which is pretty much identical to this one here where we had a good view of, because, well, they've been done first before the ones in the background, basically. But this view is so clear. It's not going to be clear for long when there's a gyro swinging the way, but there's no Bolodrome or Planet Rock or anything like that anymore. So the question is, the Tunnels Maze exit used to be around here. Will that still be the case this year? There we go then, the site is continuing to progress very quickly. We saw where these foundations were going to be, and now they're there. So I'm going to keep a close eye on that when I go on the big one today, and obviously report back and see. There's that guy working on site at the moment. I imagine maybe a few more as well. So yeah, a lot of work taking place on the foundations, ready for Aviktas supports to arrive on site. I will see you on park, where I will end this update after a couple of rides on the big one, and yeah, see what happens. But still don't think there's enough clearance between where it is and the food court, but can't wait to see that. Honestly, if I'd have known that this was going to happen in 2023 when I went to Leesburg, I would have paid a lot more attention to low-key, let's just say. Alright then, there is where Aviktas will be. We've been on the big one today, Ram Park. I'm not going to have a walk up the ramp and stuff, because nothing's really changed. But yeah, from the big one you can see where the concrete footers are. The other two, which are closest to this side, are sort of still under construction, as we saw from Watson Road. And I was right as well when I said like the middle bit in the middle of the footers where the swing will be, that has been flattened out completely, and that's why the view from Watson Road this morning was so clear. But yeah, I'm just so excited to see it now. Like, how on earth is there enough clearance between that gyro swing and the food court near Big Dipper and Infusion? Like, oh, I'm excited to see it. Like, is there a bit of remains from like Planet Rock there? I can't tell. Maybe they are, so maybe they get rid of where the toilets are and the thing slightly above it, and then there's enough clearance, but I don't know. I'm just excited to see, but the foundations are getting ready. Apparently the ride's going to arrive like on site like in November, before the end of this calendar year, so I don't have a clue, but yeah, I don't have a clue when it's going to go vertical and when it's going to test, and well, I know when it'll open. It'll be a random like Wednesday in May again or something, but yeah, we've got all that to look forward to. But I think that is it for this Aviktas update. Very, very exciting again to see exactly where that ride is going to be placed now, and it's becoming even more sort of obvious now. Like, two of the concrete footers are literally in place completely with like the sticks sticking out for the support. So yeah, absolutely exciting times ahead. But yeah, until the next one, thank you very, very much for watching this Aviktas update. Check out the screen to see more. I'll see you in the next video.